I'm going to do a haunted house and haunted hayride in Ingram at the old cedar mill. I started off with Elmer's glue and water. You get Elmer's glue and water and mix it together and it still makes a paste, but you can actually use Elmer's glue and water and get some toilet paper, 2-ply, you can tear the plies apart and just layer it upon layer to make any wounds or anything like that. I'm going to be using silicone. You don't want to get this on your hands normally, that's why I'm wearing gloves, not because of the toxic or anything like that, but it just won't come off very easily. So, get the silicone. For red, I just normally get a little bit of my blood and just pour a capful and then mix that up. It's not going to turn it completely blood red, it's going to turn it kind of pink because the silicone is white. So it'll give it that muscly tone and fleshy tone to it as well. And normally you would mix this in small batches, but since I have multiple containers, I'm just going to go ahead and mix it in whatever I want to mix it in. So, I got into cosmetology through my family. My mother is a cosmetologist, my sister is a cosmetologist, and my dad said it would be a good career to fall back on. So I got in it, not knowing that I was going to do makeup in it. So now I'm going to add the catalyst and get started. It's a fast process. Just make sure you mix really thoroughly. You can see the transformation taking place. It looks watery and then it'll start gooing up. It's already getting thick, so I'm going to go ahead and start applying. Okay, so I'm just going to get a small amount on the spatula and then start in the center and kind of make it like a line across where I want this lip throat to be. I'm also going to feather out the edges because on anything you want it to make it look realistic. So if you have these non-realistic edges around, it's not going to look real at all. And do the same thing. Just do this as many times as you want to, as thick as you want the muscle to be. I like the muscle to be pretty thick so you can actually tell, it's muscle when you cut it open. That's pretty much it for now, and then I'm going to let that dry. You let it dry for 5 to 10 minutes and get it all around. When applying silicone or any liquid latex or anything like that, I do highly recommend you do it in a part that doesn't have hair on it, or if you do, shave that part, because if not, once this silicone hardens, it'll get stuck in your hair. So I'm just kind of adding small amounts and smoothing it out, because the smoother the better. And with silicone, it's really hard to get it smooth because it wants to stick to itself. You can kind of open it up and see how far you've gone right there. And then I got it right under the edge, and you can pull up. And when you're doing a slit throat, you kind of want to start from the upper edges and work your way down into kind of a horseshoe shape, because somebody's not going to come up and just go straight across. But smooth effect. And you can see the muscle tone inside as well. Do that. But, alright, now I'm going to proceed with the painting and stuff like that and making it look realistic. I'm just going to use acrylic paint. I watered down because watery acrylic paint is really easy. So I'm going to get the black in there. And I'm just going to lift the flap up a little bit.
Let's do it. Guys, raise your hand if
If you get black on the edges, it's okay because you can count it off as bruising later. So it really So just doing a little bit of that. You can kind of do some black splotches everywhere and get your finger. You kind of do a little bit of that, a little bruising, because this is a slit neck that has already been slit, so it's going to start bruising because blood is coming to the surface. So I'm going to go ahead and just start doing that. A little bit around it. And bruising is always a sign of decay as well, like dead skin, because that's what it is, red blood cells that have been ruptured. So I'm going to do that all the way around the edges. Do one more coat of black on the inside, just to get it smooth. And then for blood, I have 3 different types. I have the regular vampire blood you can get anywhere. I got mine at Walmart. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and place it inside the cut. Alright, and what I'm going to do right now is get my big bottle and kind of fill this up a little bit and just add a little bit more blood in there. I'm going to do something that I learned and I kind of taught myself as well. It's called the splatter effect. And this covers a multitude of things.
Here really quick.
And you want to kind of blow right about there where it actually looks like it's coming out of the wound. Liquid latex is a rubber as well as silicone, but it has an ammonia contact and it already has the catalyst built into it. It comes with a little cap. You could actually pour so I get makeup pads, get the Dollar General makeup pads and dip it in there, and you just want to do a thin coat all over his arm, or whoever's arm you're doing, or whatever it is. And you can see as I'm putting it on, it's actually drying. So you just want to keep applying layers and layers and layers of it. And what's cool about liquid latex is when it dries, it'll actually match to his skin tone. So I won't have to put any color in it, just like I would this silicone. That dry a little bit. While the latex is still a little wet, once I put it on there, I'm going to put another layer of liquid latex.
You have about 12 minutes.
So, apply another layer of liquid latex. An alternative to the airbrushing would be regular brushing. So that's what I'm going to do in this one. And you just paint over it, whatever it is. It doesn't have to match the skin tone if you're just doing like a little, this is just a rush. So you're just basically just going over whatever it is. It's going to make it look cool, but it's not going to look super, super, super realistic. So I did that. It's going to paint it. Then I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So to open it up, you just grab a little bitty piece. And he's a big man, so he could take it because he get under it.
And you know what I'm going to do for Christmas?
Alright, you can see I grabbed a little piece of the liquid latex and it's tearing. So you just want to get inside of it and tear it open. Alright, just like that.
That's so funny.
Just like that. And then
Now we're going to go the opposite way. So you're
so just tear it off. It doesn't matter if you tear pieces off. From here on, we're going to do pretty much the same exact thing. I'm going to get the black, go inside the wound, on the outside of the wound, just making it go inside the wound, a little bit around the edges so you don't have that white inside layer showing edges. Just kind of do that. Just kind of do that, and then I think we're about ready to do the outside. For the outside, on this one, I'm going to use some blush to give it that reddened effect. Normally I use a darker, but I really can't find that hardly anymore. It's getting really hard to find. Make it look crazy. Put another layer of black in there. Alright, time for blood. Let's do it. Alright, and for this, let me put this around your arm and stuff so it doesn't drip. Get it, put it inside the wound, just like on any other wounds. Normally at the top so it runs down. I'll actually just pour this.
Now it's break time.
Get it on the edges, get that black that you used for the inside, it'll kind of come off. Get that and kind of going on around the outside. And then we can start with the splattering effect and finish it up.
There's water going here. Why is all this water here? It was me, Miss Debbie. It was me.
You been? Somebody sprayed it and then everybody's been walking. Yeah, I can see. Come over here. I see somebody. See? No. See?
Like spritz.
This does not stain. The blood does not stain. Nothing stains. It's all water-based. So, I mean, after I'm done, just get up a little edge and peel it off and rinse it underwater, and it's done. Alright, but first of all, I want to get his hair back. So I'm going to turn him towards me. Get the zipper at the correct length you want it. It doesn't, I mean, I normally recommend about a ½ inch to an inch towards the top on the forehead. But just kind of put it on his forehead and, you know, see where you want it. Then you can either get a marker or a paintbrush or something and lift it up and mark where you're going to put it. Like I'm going to put this all the way, probably down to right there. That. Then I'm going to do this one right there.
He's the mom.
There. And right there. Okay, then you have these little dots right there. But then I have spirit gum. Spirit gum is a type of glue, kind of, but it doesn't come off really easily unless you have spirit gum remover. What you want to do is you want to kind of connect the dots. Alright, once you get the first layer on there, you want to just start at the top here and tap your finger on it. Get it really, really tacky. So I'm going to do the same exact thing on the zipper. So I'm going to get probably one brush full of the spirit gum, and I'm going to put it on the back of the zipper. You work your way down, placing the zipper on,
Derek and me are really good friends.
just like that,
And Derek tried to
all
help
the
me
way
also,
down.
but I'm not gonna help him. I'm not.
Then you want to do the same thing on this side. And if you do have a problem with it staying, sometimes spirit glue is, if it's not kept at the right temperature, it might not adhere correctly. So you want to use a little bit of liquid latex. But I'm going to let this slide because I can do this. Next step is to add depth. Just like any other wound, you're going to use black. And I'm just going to paint the whole face black because it's all going to be black. And I'm going to add a little liquid latex to the sides just because it's having a little trouble sticking. So I'm going to do that all the way up, and you just kind of stipple it on the sides. And then once you get done fixing the zipper, the black paint on the inside should be dry. Kind of let that dry a little bit, lift up the edge of the zipper. Alright, the zipper has finally stuck. And I'm just applying another coat of the black. Just lightly on spots that you can see need it. You don't have to do this, it's optional. But I get a little bit of the white cream makeup, apply a dollop to each cheek, and blend in accordingly. Just go along with it. And this gives his face a kind of paler look. Kind of makes it look like he's dying or dead or going to die. And at this point you can put the hair down. Next I'm going to add the blood. Have whoever it is close their eyes. And this will also highlight the white that I put on there. The blood will actually give it a little highlight. So get that kind of splatter effect on it. Then I'm going to add the blue to the inside. So you're just going to literally just brush it on. It doesn't have to be in any pattern, any way whatsoever. You could brush it on, you could pour it on.